how with consciousness and alertness we are encashing it, and for what greater purpose that decides our spiritual evolution or non evolution. Learning this, every moment be alert about where are our thoughts in the mind intellect, where is our identity. If the thoughts of mind intellect are of the world, so we are worldly. If our identity with the upadhis, then we are worldly. Instead of that, if our thoughts are regarding the truth, regarding the self, we are spiritual. And again, if we are ascertaining our identity with the truth or the self, we are on the right path. When it is done consciously for a long time, then only the powerful existing vasanas in us. Regarding we are an individual, these upadhis are we, and all our relativity, the world, which has been gathered by us from many, many lives, they will not go away. So let us learn this, let us as much as possible keep on doing. For every sadhaka, this struggle is inevitable from shifting his attention and thoughts and identities from the world and worldliness to the spiritual. We have taken up this path by our own choice. We are regular, serious, sincere in our listening. Same seriousness, regularity when we have commitment for the due sadhana also, then definitely we will progress. So, invoking God, Guru, to give us this ability to become always alert, aware about our sadhana, what to do, and we are able to do. From our side also, instead of leaving ourselves loose, letting us loose, or instead of feeling ourselves to be incapable, you know, that I can't do this sadhana and all. Instead of that, why can't I do? I will do that. With this self commitment and self respect or self dependency, the self confidence, when we have all this, we will be able to definitely do this sadhana. Spirituality way, what we have to understand is struggle between the highly habitual lower mind and very less equipped higher intellect. Higher intellect is very less equipped because those many books we have not studied, though many lectures, satsangas we have not heard. That much of serious, deep inquiry, contemplation we have not done. Therefore, very weak will be our higher intellect. Whereas the lower mind of worldliness, because that alone we are doing throughout the day, throughout the life, for so many lives, it is very, very, very powerful. Therefore, until our intellect becomes more higher and stronger, then this lower mind, this struggle we cannot avoid. You have to go through. One day we are able to do, another day we can't do. Sometimes mood does not permit us. Many a time we don't even recognize that we are sadhakas. We have just forget that we have come for spiritual unfoldment. So this is how the lower mind attacks us. In yoga bhasha, it is called as klishta vritti yukta samskara and antakarana. Klishta is kleshas, which we are studying. So by developing more and more aklishta vrittis, we have to weaken the klishta vrittis. That is that is what is called as Abhyasa Vairagya. That is what is called as Ishvara Pranidhana. That is what called as Kriya Yoga in the Yoga Sadhana. Here also, that is what is called as all the time reveling in the mantras of the Upanishad, the meaning of the mantras. Vedanta Vakyeshu Sadaravantaha Bhikshanna Matrena Chatushtimantaha Ashokavantah Karunaikavantah Kaupinavantah Khalu Bhagyavantah, as it is said in that Kaupina Panchakam and all. So let's slowly get equipped in this knowledge, get matured, and really take up into our hands what is to be done to reach where we want to. May it happen to all of us. Like every day, today also, we have Taittiriya Upanishad Parayanam, then we have the study of Taittiriya Upanishad with our Adi Shankara Bhashyam, then we'll go for our Yoga Darshanam with Vyasa Bhashyam, then we have Mundaka Upanishad again with Shankara Bhashyam, Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter we started, 10th chapter, Bhuyeva Mahabaho, so beautiful it is. That goes on. And in the evening Bhagavatam, we have started yesterday, the Mahatmya of the Skanda Purana, first chapter we have done. Today we do the second chapter, the Radhika Rani Mahima. Beautiful it will be. Then in the 10th Skandha, we will see Bhagavan Krishna coming back and then Nriga Charitram Ityadi. Adhyatma Ramayana, yesterday we have done the third one. Fourth one, we will see how the bridge is made and all of them go crossing Lanka, all the topics. Let us start today with our chanting of the mantras. What we have to chant? Yeah. Anna Brahma Upasanam we have to chant. अन्नं न निन्द्यात् तद्व्रतं तस्प्राणो वा अन्नं शरीरमन्नादं प्राणे शरीरं प्रतिष्ठितं शरीरे प्राणः प्रतिष्ठितः तदेतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं स य एतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं वेद प्रतितिष्ठति अन्नवानन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या अन्नं न परिचक्षीत तद्व्रतम् आपो वा अन्नं ज्योतिरन्नादम् अप्सु ज्योतिः प्रतिष्ठितं ज्योतिष्यापः प्रतिष्ठिताः तदेतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं स य एतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं वेद प्रतितिष्ठति अन्नवानन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या अन्नं बहुकुर्वीत तद्व्रतं पृथिवी वा अन्नम् आकाशोऽन्नादः पृथिव्यामाकाश प्रतिष्ठितः आकाशे पृथिवी प्रतिष्ठिता तदेतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं स य एतदन्नमन्ये प्रतिष्ठितं वेद प्रतितिष्ठति अन्नवानन्नादो भवति महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्रीवेदव्यास वैशम्पायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्यशङ्करादिगुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहिन्दौ संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्वशांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्मिन् कर्मणि ये भक्ताः साधकाः निष्ठितां तेषां सर्वेषां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं च श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः पारायणम् आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः। येनिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरचयिनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते। ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत् तद्वक्तारमावीत् आवीन्माम् आवीद्वक्तारम्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम अथ तृतीया भृगुवल्ली शांति मंत्रः। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम अथ प्रथमोऽनुवाकः। चैंट द फर्स्ट अनुवाकम्। ओम भृगुर्वै वारुणिः वरुणं पितरमुपससार अधीः भगवो ब्रह्मेति तस्मा एतत् प्रोवाच अन्नं प्राणं चक्षुश्रोत्रं मनोवाचमिति त्वगं होवाच यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत्प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्ति तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्ब्रह्मेति स तपोतप्यत स तपस्तप्त्वा। भृगुर्वै वारुणिः वरुणं पितरमुपससार अधीः भगवो ब्रह्मेति तस्मा एतत् प्रोवाच अन्नं प्राणं चक्षुश्रोत्रं मनोवाचमिति तगं होवाच यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत्प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्ति तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्ब्रह्मेति स तपोतप्यत स तपस्तप्त्वा। ओम शांति शांति शांति। This great person Bhrugu in this Tritiya Bhruguvalli is really great. Great for his own great dynamism, discipline, dedication, devotion, and sublimity in his life. That way he was famous, not notoriously. That Bhrugu, son of Varuna, a wonderfully brought up son, may be given so many other things, but he himself volunteered, might have seen other disciples learning from his father. He himself also has contemplated. Many reasons must have worked in him that he himself duly, properly approached the father as taking him as guru and asked for the Brahma Vidya. So, to come to the level of approaching the Guru, asking for Brahma Vidya, whatever inner transformations have to happen, in him all of them must have happened. So many things. Maybe the earlier life samskara he brought. In this very life, right from childhood, he might be seeing father. Father also must have trained him like that. So too the other co-students are there in that ashram. So from them also seniors he must have learnt. And the upasanas which father might have taught him, they all have worked in invoking the grace of the Lord to give that sharp, pure, subtle intellect to contemplate, to think what for either the human life has to be lived or what should be the ultimate goal or what goes permanent or what is with us permanent. In this way, in his subtle intellect, whatever are the thought processes that are required for a mumukshu and jignasu, all of them might have come. And he must have lived a very disciplined, decent, dignified life, whether on account of devotion to God, devotion to the parents, or on the pretext because he is born in a very noble family, or his own thinking, कि ignoble life will only pull me down. तो ऐसा सोच सोचकर एक दिव्य जीवन उन्होंने जिया होगा, परफेक्ट डिसिप्लिन रेगुलरली जो फादर इम्पोज किए वो किया होगा. He must have learned with his own intellectual contemplation. From earlier samskara he must have brought. From the God he might have got blessings, and also the co-students he might have learned. Why we are saying all this is these many are the factors put together slowly mold our mind, intellect towards spirituality genuinely, deeply, sincerely. More importantly, exclusively. है कि नहीं हमको एक्सक्लूसिवली आध्यात्मिक बनना है not only in attending classes and very good thing but even in our mind intellect all the time only those thoughts have to be there, those contemplations have to be there. So we have to reach to that level. These are the so many factors that come together and work. So भृगु के जीवन में पता नहीं कितने जन्मों से ये स्थिति आया होगा. No, he is as if facing the interview in in the civil services. Graduation is over in the 20 years of age. Then prelims he qualified, mains he qualified. Now the interview for. So that's how we have to learn from Bhrugu that we have to be at that level. Many times we worship the gods. Very good. We have to continue. We respect, worship all the gurus, mahatmas, saints. That's very, very essential. We have to do. But sometimes or many times we have to add the third aspect of both worshipping as well as remembering. You know, these great, great disciples who not only made the gurus to speak out the Shastras, but who have taught us, trained us how a disciple has to, so that the guru is pleased to give him the best, the Brahma Vidya. Is it not? Should we not learn not only from Shukadev ji, but Parikshit ji? Should we not learn not only from Krishna, but also from Uddhav ji? Is it not? Should we not learn from not only the Sutaji, the Bhagavatam, but also the Shaunakadi rishis? Here also, we will learn the Vedanta from Varuna. Varuna is the teacher, no doubt. But we should learn from this Bhrugu also. So too, Yamaraj will anyway teach us Upanishad. But more than from Yamaraj, at this moment, we need lot to learn from this Nachiketa, the disciple. That's what we miss. Without becoming Nachiketa, how come the Yamaraja given Vedanta can enter into us? Without becoming Prahlada, how can the Narada given Bhakti can enter into us? These things we have to think sometimes. So, let us become as disciplined as good like that of Bhrugu Maharaj, Bhrugu Rishi, who is the disciple in this particular text, the disciple son. So, Bhrugurvai Varunihi Varunam Pitaram Upasasara. The Varunapatya Bhrugu Apatya means son. With all that famousness in him for his discipline and all, approached the father, he himself. See, when you see the mantra, it's only one line. Bhrugurvai Varunehi, Varunam Pitaram Upasasara, Adihi Bhagav Brahmeti. But through the Bhashyam and with our own intellection, when we inquire, so many things we come to learn, especially from the character of Bhrugu. Then having gone to father, he didn't ask for the artha, he didn't ask for the kama, he didn't ask for the dharma. He asked for the moksha only. And he also might have heard and understood that a moksha anubhuti comes only through Brahma anubhuti. And he also must have got that Brahma anubhuti comes through the Brahma Vidya. And सबसे important, he must have understood that the Brahma Vidya can be given only by the Guru. Most important. Brahma Vidya is not given by anyone, but we have to take it. But for us to take, some guru must give. A giver is not there, we can't take. A taker is not there, what can the giver do? So, Brahma Vidya is not taken, but it is given. This is said when we have to surrender to the Guru. Thereafter, Brahma Vidya is not given, we have to take it. That means we have to be so committed and disciplined. So, by Guru's teaching only, through the gaining of Brahma Vidya only after removal of the Avidya only, the moksha comes. Okay, to that level, he has contemplated. And his guts and audacity straight away is asking, Adevagaho Brahma. Means he's so confident that the Viveka, Vairagya, Shamadhi, Shatka Sampada and Mumukshutvam, which are compulsory for Brahma Vidya to listen, to understand, to practice and experience, he has all of them. So he was trained in all of them by the Father. Otherwise, he was will not have the guts to ask directly Brahma Vidya. He will ask you how to gain this sadhana chatushtaya sampada. He has not asked means what? He is confident. If he is overconfident that he has not got all of them, then Guru would have not given directly him the Brahma Vidya. He would have told, "Hey, boy, एव तपसा ब्रह्मचर्य निश्रद्धया संवत्सद." अब तेरे दिमाग में आया भृगु ब्रह्म विद्या पढ़ने को, देख तुम्हारा दिमाग कैसा भी 1 साल जाके जो मैंने किया मैं कहा वो सब कर, फिर उसके बाद आ जाना मैं तब सिखाता हूँ. Like in Prashna Upanishad. No, that's not there. So Guru also knows that disciple is full of those Chatushtaya Sampada qualification. So this is how the Akhyayika has to be contemplated and understood. Simple story kya hai? He went and asked father, father told, he did it and he got it. 4 sentences in 10 seconds. But that's not we are seated here to. We are just comparing our life with Bhrugu and seeing what is there in him, what are there in, not there in us, how to gain them, to become as fit a student like him. So that when the Gurus are teaching Brahma Vidya, we are able to receive, contemplate, realize. So, yesterday we have seen all this. Guruvai Varudi Paranam Petra Vasasara Adi Bhagavad Brahmeti. Hey Bhagavan, please teach me the Brahma Vastu. Hmm. Then Tasmai Etat Provacha. To that disciple, in precise words, Guru spoke first these lines. What are the lines? Annam Pranam Chakshuhu Shrotram Mano Vacham Iti. Annam Pranam Chakshushrotram Mano Vacham Iti. 6 things he said. What are they? Suddenly he said without verb, without saying. इसके बारे में क्या करना है क्या है तो he moved ahead. That's why Bhashyakara is required for us to explain what it is. Annam means that which is eaten. Annam is, Annamaya Kosha Shariram. Then Pranam means Annasya Attaram, the eater, the consumer of the food. प्राण है तभी जाकर भोजन होता है. Third one, the Chakshu Srotram Manovacham. They are all called as what? Ki, Upalabdhi Sadhanani. Chakshu Srotram Manovacham iti. They are all what? Upalabdhi Sadhanani. What for they are Upalabdhi Sadhana? So far, till that time, at the level of ignorance, when we are not nearing to Upanishad or Brahma Vidya, they are the Upalabdhi Sadhanani for the outer. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasagandha, as well as the emotions. But once we are in spirituality, the same are the upadhis, which are said here called as iti etani brahma upalabdhau dwarani uktavan. For a samsari, they are all vishaya upalabdhi sadhanani. Chakshushrotram manovacham, eyes, ears, mind and speech, etc. For a common samsari are the sadhana for the upalabdhi of shabda sparsha rupa rasagandha for that. But what it has to be for a Brahma jignaso, these have to become Brahma upalabdhi dwarani. By saying that they are Brahma upalabdhi dwarani, From them, they are the Upanabdhi Sadhanani and they are Bhoga Karanani. That aspect should be removed. You know, like 500 rupees are given. So with this, the vegetables or groceries have to be bought or a puja has to be done in a temple. With this idea, the other ideas which crop up when 500 rupee note is there to be misused somewhere, that should go away. Consciously, we have to become aware that we have Annamaya Kosha Sharira, we have Prana Shakti inside, we have the Shrotrendriya, we have the Vani, we have also the Darshanendriya, eyes. All of them are Upalabdhi Sadhanani for Samsari of the Shabda Sparsha. For me also they are Upalabdhi Sadhanani. But after that I am not becoming a Bhokta of the Bhoga Vastus through them. I am changing my respect or identity or usage of these things. For me now they are Upalabdhi Dwarani. They are the entrances for Brahma Upalabdhi Dwarani. Clear? Iti etani Brahma Upalabdhau Dwarani. We have to by heart this. All the faculties are the entrance gates for obtaining the Brahma Vastu, not to go out through them into the world as a samsara. देखो how beautiful it is. These are our dwara. Door never goes anywhere. Door remains there. A person from the door either goes out or comes inside. So these are the doors. And the person is you and I, the jiva. We only have learned the art of going out into the objects of the world through these faculties. That is a state of they taken as upalabdhi sadhanani for the vastus. But with the same things when we use to enter into our own inner self, then they become upalabdhi dwarani. Like in a same mouth. When it is chanting the Veda mantras, it is upalabdhi. Brahma, sorry, Brahma word means mat karna. Brahma upalabdhi sadhana. Sorry, Brahma upalabdhi dwara. Otherwise, it is Vishaya upalabdhi sadhana. संसार उपलब्धि साधना या ब्रह्म उपलब्धि द्वारा. क्या बनाना चाहते हैं हम अपने इंद्रियों को? जो बनाना चाहते हैं वो बन जाए. Interesting. So the meaning of why Guru said all this is better. These are all the upalabdhi dwarani. So don't misuse them for the outer perception. So how they become upalabdhi dwarani? As just now we said, through the ears when we listen only Parabrahma, through the mouth only we chant those mantras, through the mana only those feelings that I must experience Brahman. In the intellect, what is Brahman? How he all pervading? He is the only one pervading. Other lot of things told about Brahma Vastu. Thinking about that through the buddhi is called making these faculties Brahma Upalabdhi Dwara. Think about it. Let it sink in us. Choice is ours. Samsara Upalabdhi Sadhana or Brahma Upalabdhi Dwara. What you want to make your faculties. So, iti etani Brahma Upalabdho Dwarani Uktavan. Said. Then after saying so, Uptvasha Dwara Bhutani Etani Annadini, having spoken these Dwara for the Brahma Vastu called as Annamaya Prana, Anna Prana Chakshustrotra Manovacham. Then what did he see? He did do Tam Bhrugum Ha Uvacha. Again further he spoke to that Bhrugu. What he spoke? अरे द्वार तो बताया बट लक्षण क्या है उस ब्रह्म का? Therefore उवाच ब्रह्मणः लक्षणम्. To that Bhrugu, the Varuna has taught the Brahma Lakshana. So this Lakshana Yukta Brahma we have to contemplate on to reach. So through the Upalabdhi Dwara, we enter inside to contemplate on the Brahman which is having these Lakshanas. Or through these Lakshanas, we have to, in the Anna Prana Chakshu Shrotra Mana only, in them only, we should be able to search out and discover Parabrahma. How it is, that is the whole topic. Now chant this second mantra of the first Anuvakam. यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत्प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्तीति तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्ब्रह्मेति सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत्प्रयन्त्यभिसंविशन्तीति तद्विजिज्ञासस्व तद्ब्रह्मेति सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा. This Anuvaka from now onwards, the next Anuvaka are very, very important as regards through the Bhashya, the understanding of these Anuvakas and the sadhana to be done are concerned. So, therefore, carefully, attentively, we try to grasp. So, उपलब्धि द्वार क्या है ब्रह्म का? अन्नम प्राणम चक्षु श्रोत्र मनो वाचम. Now, what is the Brahma Lakshana? In the second Brahmananda Valli, it was told Satyam Jnanam Anantam. That is Swarupa Lakshana Brahman. Here, the Tatastha Lakshana Brahman are told. So, the literal meaning is what? Yataha imani bhutani jayante. That from where all the beings are manifested. Yena, by which jatani jivante. Because of whose presence these beings which are born are jivanti, are sustaining, surviving and vyaparam, matlab jivana vyaparam kurvanti. Third one, when they all die, all those things which are born, because whatever are born have to die, yet prayanti, when they die, abhivishanti, into what they enter, tat vijignasasva, uska jignasa karo. Why should I do of that? Tad Brahma. This is what the Brahma you asked. Oh, my dear Bhrugu. This is the way, this is the only way it can be spoken because Brahma is not a limited, savishesha, savikara, vyavaharika vastu that it can be brought or we can be taken there. It is all pervading, yet through this media or in this Paddhati only, as the Upalabdhi sadhana and Dwara, it has to be recognized in ourselves as ourselves. Thereafter, everything is known only as that Brahma. मिराकल है ना, वो ब्रह्मा जो इतने जन्मों से छुपा है, एक बार हृदय में उनको पहचान ले तो एवरीथिंग ही अलोन. Like in the world also, any material in the mud, so many parts are hidden. Ulta example हम दे रहे. But once the thought has come that with the mud the parts can be made, then millions of parts are made. So, but till that time, all pots were hidden in the mud. All clothes were hidden in the cotton. All the iron metal instruments were hidden in the metal. But once one discovered one, then the whole world of the things. In the same way, Brahman alone is everywhere. But till we discover him in the heart, he is concealed. What we are seeing, everything, nothing but it, that only. Like in the puzzle, that answer is there only, the solution is there only. But नजर नहीं लग रहा, मतलब वो प्रॉपर नजर हम लगा नहीं पा रहे. We are not able to see it properly. The moment we learn the art of that seeing it, immediately the hidden elephant or the lion or the tiger or whatever, they just gets revealed to us. In the same way, as much extroverted we are, so much the world is seen and not the self hidden behind. As much we become introverted within ourselves and discover it, we discover Him alone permeating everywhere. You know, once one wave discovers the water, then everything is water only. Everything is that Brahman alone. Wow, what would be that calmness, quietness, peace? Gained after knowing that everything is immutable Brahman, projected on it are these names and forms which have no definite meaning or purpose. Just they are like that. Like why the millions of waves are coming in ocean? There's no purpose. Why was? So to all creation we give purpose, then we become responsible to justify that purpose. Otherwise, it's just there. The whole samsara from the mind goes away if we can reach to that. Thereafter, we don't struggle to live life. The life is lived through us, expressed through us. That will be the bliss. But we have to struggle to reach to that self inside. So, this is the sloka. What is what? Yato va imani bhutani jayante, that from where all the beings are born, yena jatani jivanti, that by because of which all that which are born are sustained, growing, contacting, interacting in life. Yat prayanti, when they die, abhisamvishanti ti, into which they dissolve in tat vijignasa. Uska jignasa karo. Why should I do it? Jignasa tat Brahma. This is how the Brahma jignasa is done. Hmm. The same thing, same with Bhashya, maybe two or three words only are extra added. Let us go through. Yataha yasmat vai imani brahmadini stamba pariyantani. So the specified way Bhashyakara writes. Yataha means yasmatu, from whom. Why indeed? Famous example. Why is to, it's an impata, so indeed. Why indeed? Imani. Imani is said in the mantra. Imani means these. What are these? Brahma Adi Ini, Brahma Adini, Stamba Parya Antani. Starting from Brahma up to the Stamba. Stamba is one cell organism. It may be sometimes blade of grass also they call. All of them, yataha, these bhutani jayante, from where they are all born. Okay, second one. Yena, by whom jatani, all these born things, jivanti. Jivanti means pranan dharayanti vardhante. They have the prana in them life and vardhante, they are going on growing. All the beings are born, growing, 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 growing. One day they die. Is it not? Big phenomenon is going on the world. Tamasha. At this very moment, so many thousands and thousands are born. And the very moment, thousands are dying. Between birth and death, everyone, others growing, growing, growing. बड़े तमाशा चल रहा है दुनिया में. You can see at your own home, your own son growing. छोटा था वो, बड़ा हो गया. You made him marry. He got his son, and you are looking. That fellow also is growing, growing. And while observing them, we forget that we are also becoming old. Yena jatani jivanti means pranam dharayanti, so to vardhayanti. Okay? We are all. So because of the presence of that Paramatma, the pranas are there in us. Because of the presence of Paramatma, all physiological functions are happening and we are growing. Vardhante. The trees grow below, the animals grow horizontal, we human beings grow up. But all are growing till the final state of growth happens, then slowly decay होकर disappear हो जाता. So our attention is on the beings. Upanishad telling us to attend to that, from where they have come, in what they are sustaining. And third one, vinasha kalecha, at the time of their dissolution, yat prayanti, into which they go. Yat means yat brahma pratigachanti. Prayanti means prati gachanti. Pra means prati. Yanti means gachanti. Abhisamvishanti. The two, very important. Yet prayanti, into which they enter. Abhisamvishanti is the important word. Means what? Tadakmyam eva pratipadyante. Like when I enter my house, I don't become house. गृह में आता हूँ लेकिन मैं गृह के साथ तादात्म्य थोड़ी करता हूँ मैं. But these whole bhutani which have come from him, when they dissolve into him, they become one with him. And wave which has come from water, when it goes away, it becomes one with water. Means from that side you see, water alone remains. So tadatmyam pratipadyante. Tadatmyam eva pratipadyante. Clear? Therefore, what is the Brahma Lakshana? Sentence एक में बताओ तो उत्पत्ति स्थिति लय कालेषु यद आत्मतां न जहाति भूतानि तद एतद ब्रह्मणः लक्षणम् तद एतद ब्रह्मणः लक्षणम् दिस इज ब्रह्म लक्षण दिस इज व्हाट इज इट उत्पत्ति स्थिति लय कालेषु in all these three situations of उत्पत्ति स्थिति लय कालेषु भूतानि all beings जिसको आत्मा के रूप में रखना नहीं छोड़ते हैं जिसका हमेशा आत्मा के रूप में ही वो ब्रह्म रहते हैं तद एतद ब्रह्मणः लक्षणम् the Brahman is the self for all of them. Very trickish it is, Seeing the water in the wave is a very tough thing because the drishti is in water, wave, whereas there is no wave other than water. है कि नहीं? नजर हमारा लहर पे है बिना पानी का लहर ही नहीं बिकॉज ऑफ द नजर ऑन द लहर पानी वी आर नॉट एबल है ना जस्ट लाइक द लहरलेस पानी यू कैन फाइंड इन ए वॉट इन ए ग्लास पानी डालो तो यू डोंट सी एनी वेव so too in the glass of our own heart the bhutani rahita pure brahman we can discover that is what is our effort. Okay, उत्पत्ति स्थिति लय कालेषु यद आत्मतां न जहाति भूतानि तदेतद ब्रह्मणः लक्षणम्. So the two things, Brahma Lakshanam is Tatastha Lakshanam here. It is not directly shown भाई ये है ब्रह्म काला है पीला है नीला नीला है या मिठा है या खट्टा है या पतला है दुबला है. That way Brahman is never decided or shown like the objects of the world are shown. But he is in the Sarupa Satyam Jnanam Anantam that way explained. In the Tatastha Rupena, Tatastha here is what? With regard to the bhutas, it is shown. You see the world of names and forms? Yeah. No, they were not there earlier. Yeah. From where what they have come? That is Brahma. No, they are all continuously sustaining, growing, changing. Yeah. In whose presence they are that way sustaining, growing, etc. That Brahma. Now suddenly one day you see they are disappeared. They have disappeared into what? Into whatever it they have disappeared. That is Brahma. Again, don't ask, show me that Brahma. यार ऐसे ही बताया जाता है उसका तुम जिज्ञासा करो. You do the jignasa. More than this, I can't say anything about it. It can be said like this only. So then, after this is said, the Lakshana of the Brahman to be Yatova Imani Bhutan Jayanti Ityadi. So to the Upalabdhi Dwarani of Annam Pranam Chakshushotra Manovacham. Now Guru says, Tad Brahma Vijignasasva. Of that Brahma, you have the desire to know and you put the efforts to know. Jignasa means Jnatum Ichcha. Desire. When you have a desire to know, naturally you have to put the effort to know. Okay. Here we have explained yesterday. Visheshena Jnatum Ichchasva. Visheshena Jnatum Ichchasva. First, Savisheshena Brahma has to be discovered. Then having dropped the Visheshanas, the Nirvisheshena Brahma say, we have to become one with. So that Savishesha Brahma gives us faith about the presence of Brahman. Like what was said in the second Anuvaka was, he is there in the Hrudaya Guha. In what way? Just now we saw, no? Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata. Brahman is not Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata. It is through Upalabdhi. But that is the Visheshana expression of Brahman. He is available to us that way, which we call as the Pravesha Karanam. Why the Pravesha Shruti has come? For making Brahman available for our cognition. And there he was seen as Vishesha Yukta because Nirvishesha Brahma can be only experienced, cannot be understood. Now we are in the process of understanding and doing sadhana. There was Savishesha वहाँ बोलना चाहिए था. इसलिए सविशेष वहाँ कहा दृष्टा श्रोता मंता विज्ञाता. Here also सविशेषेण तद ब्रह्म विजिज्ञासस्व विशेषेण ज्ञातुम इच्छस्व. And yesterday we explained to you, therefore, till we fully establish in bhakti in which we accept Bhagavan to be Savishesha, that we will not have quality, capacity, ability to see in that Savishesha Brahma, Paramatma alone, the Nirvishesha Brahma. Because Paramatma's Astitva has to be accepted. That is done only through Vishesha at this level of our mind, intellect and senses. जिनको ये एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते हैं और देख नहीं पाते हैं फैकल्टी, दे से सच वस्तु इज नॉट देयर. अगर नहीं है मान ली, देन असन्ने वस भवति असत ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत, विल बिकम नास्तिक. So we have to believe the upadhis. Means what? We have to go with them. We can't just like that reject them today only. Later on we reject. Now the upadhis say that only सविशेष ब्रह्म है तो भी हम एक्सेप्ट करेंगे. तो पहले सविशेष दिखा दो. Let them accept first. Slowly after accepting Brahman to be existing, even though okay with the savishesha, when the mana buddhi accepts his presence, then we can introduce the topic of the Brahman being nirvishesha. Then nirvishesha Brahma is experienced through rejecting the Visheshanas. This is how the process should be. That's why never miss that sadhana of bhakti, in which savishesha Brahma, through that Brahma अस्तित्व is first accept करो. वो निर्विशेष बाद में जानेंगे, पहले वो है, पहले आस्तिक बनो यार, उसके बाद वो ब्रह्म का इंक्वायर करके यू डिस्कवर टू बी द भगवान का इंक्वायरी करके यू डिस्कवर हिम टू बी द सेल्फ हु इज एवरीवेयर. He is there in Rama and Krishna. He is there in every human being, every buffalo, donkey. He only has to be there. There is no way, no choice for him. मैं गधे में रहूंगा, आदमी में नहीं, उससे बदतर है. Brahma cannot say. You will have to be in the Admi also. That is later on. So, tad Brahma Vijignyasasva Visheshna Jnatum Ichchasva. Okay. Yat evam Lakshanam Brahma tad Annadi Dwarena Pratipadyasva iti artaha. The Brahman with these Lakshanas, through Annadwarena, you discover him. Through Annadi Dwarena, you discover Brahman. Now what's happening? Anna Prana Mano are now real, bereft of Brahman, without the Brahman. At that stage of mind we are. But in the first level of sadhana, here, through these Anna Prana as Dwara, Brahman is to be recognized. That's the sadhana part given by the Guru to the disciple Bhrugu, the Varun ne diya, Varun ji ne. So we will see that in the next Anuvaka, when with each of the Dwara, Anna Prana, he tries to discover Brahman. But he discovers, but not satisfactorily, because there are some limitations in Brahman being this. I want unlimited, infinite, unconditional Brahman. Therefore, inevitably, what you have discovered, you yourself will start dropping. Because the discovery is better, but not the best. It is great, but not ultimate. And he is a jignasu of Brahma, the Nirguna Brahma, not Saguna. सगुण ब्रह्म किसी को मोक्ष नहीं देता, निर्गुण ही देता है. निर्गुण ब्रह्म अनुभूति के द्वारा मोक्ष होता है. सो देयरफॉर हियर सविशेषेण मीन्स व्हाट? दीज उपलब्धि द्वारों के द्वारा ये वाला लक्षण वाला ब्रह्म का निर्धारण पहले करो. देन विल ट्रांसेंड द उपलब्धि एंड ऑल लक्षण. विल गो निरुपलब्धि, निर्विशेष, लक्षण अतीत पर ब्रह्म. वो बाद में, पहले तो थोड़ा थोड़ा आगे जाना पड़ेगा ना उसके लिए. नाउ ब्रह्म तद अन्नादि द्वारेण प्रतिपद्यस्व इति अर्थः. अन्न इत्यादि को द्वार बनाकर वहां से ब्रह्म को पाने का कोशिश कर. थ्रू द हेल्प ऑफ दिस 3 sentences, वो 4 ब्रह्म लक्षण. Now, for example, I tell you, though it is going to come, he contemplates, he sees all the beings. He just seeing them, all are eating food. All are eating food and growing. And one day they all died and उनके body को जमीन में गाड़ दिया. He had become eating food for other krimi, all the kitakas. Okay? Now he thought, from where they are born? The food eaten by mother, father. How come they are sustaining 200 years age? Because they are eating the food. And where they are going into? To become food only, no again. This he observed. Then he compared with the Lakshana Vakya of the Brahma. So yato va imani bhutani jayante. That from where the beings are born, that from where the beings are sustaining, that from because of which the beings are sustaining, that into which the beings are going. This is the Malakshana Vakya. Now his observation is that अब दोनों को मिलाओ. What he has seen, from the food everything is coming, from the food everything is staying, into food everything is going. So that thing from where every being coming, every being staying, every being going is called Brahman. So from the food the beings are coming, staying and going. Therefore food is Brahman. You understand? This is the way. Through this you slowly discover. But once you come to settle that Anna is Brahma, but immediately some lacuna or shortcomings are seen. Because Annam is not independent and all. We will see that in the Bhashyam. Therefore, he goes again, contemplates. He goes. In that way, one step, he takes it as a Brahma, but slowly rejects it and goes to the real Brahma. Like in our Panchakosha Viveka. Annamaya ko Atma mante hai, but Annamaya is not independent. Tasmad va etasmad annarasamayat anyaha antara atma pranamayaha. Didn't we see there? Same here also. The moment we come to Pranamaya's discovery, the Atmatva independence given to the Annamaya Kosha goes away. Because the Annamaya ka Atma Pranamaya ho gaya. And Annamaya depends on Pranamaya. Therefore, the Atma cannot be Annamaya. Atma is a Prana. In this way, एक एक द्वार पार करके हम अंदर गए थे वहां. When we did the Panchakosha Viveka. Here also, each of these dwara, we are going inside. Like when a seven entranced palace or temple we have to go, so we have to reach to the darshan of God. So you come to the first gate thinking that this is what takes you to the Lord. But once you come there, you know that or vi jana hai aage. You cross the second one, or vi jana, till the last one is crossed. You keep on crossing. So they become upalabdhi dwara for that Lord. Is it not? Here also, that is, we will see that one by one when it comes. So here the main thing is tad vijnasasva visheshena jnatam ichhasva. Okay? Then Shrutyantram we have seen yesterday. Pranasya pranamuta chakshusha chakshuruta shrotrasya shrotram manaso ye manovidhote nichikyur brahma puranam agryam. When the Guru told in Brahadaranyaka, same way they went and they contemplated, they could catch the Brahman which is Puranam and Agryam, who is much before all these things that are expressing, and he is the cause of all of them. In him they are not there. That sthiti in Brahadaranyaka they reached. Okay. Iti Brahma upalabdho dwarani etani iti darsheti. So in that Brahadaranyaka also, in our this Taittiriya also, they are said to be the upalabdhi dwara Brahman. Now, Saha Bhrugu. So Guru ne teach kar diya. Pita and Guru, Varunaji has done his job of telling him these are the five. Now you do the Vishesha Jignasa of them, and that is Brahma. Annam Pranam Chakshushotra Manovachamiti. Tad Vijignasasva Tad Brahmeti. These three are told by the Guru. वही ब्रह्म है, उसका जिज्ञासा करो, वो जिसमें से ये तीनों आ जाते हैं. एंड द लक्षण वाक्य ऑफ दैट ब्रह्मन है टोटल वो द्वार तो बता दिया. लाइक उस अगर घर में जाओ वो बंदा मिलेगा. अरे घर में जाओ बंदा मिलेगा, कौन सा बंदा, उधर तो 500 लोग हैं इन दैट होटल दैट पर्सन. सो यू हैव टू टेल द लक्षण ऑफ दैट फेलो. कोई भी लक्षण, हाँ इज द मैनेजर ऑफ दैट होटल और इज वन मेन कुक, कोई तो लक्षण बोलना पड़ेगा. अगर सो मेनी आर देयर, तो ये आल्सो ब्रह्म लक्षण. Yatuvayimani ityadi are said here. Now, Saha Bhrugu. Now, that Bhrugu Maharaj, Brahma Olabdi Dwarani, Brahma Lakshanam cha Shrutva Pituhu. Pitu means Pitase. Third case, instrumental. From the father, Guru, having heard the entrance for Brahma Prapti as well as the Lakshana of the Brahma. What are the entrance? Annam, Pranam, Chakshu, Shrotra, Mano, Vacham. What is the Lakshana of Brahma? Tatastha Lakshanam. यतो वा इमानि भूतानि जायन्ते येन जातानि जीवन्ति यत् प्रयन्ति अभिसंविशन्ति. What is the Swarupa Lakshana of Brahman? Satyam Jnanavantam. That's for Uttamadhikari. For them, that portion. So here, तपस्या के द्वारा परमात्मा प्राप्ति का ये जो मार्ग है यहाँ. Then what did he do? कि लक्ष्मण सह भृगु ब्रह्म उपलब्धि द्वाराणि ब्रह्म लक्ष्मण से श्रुत्वा पितुः पिता से सुनकर तपः अतप्यत. That is the sentence in the main mantra. Tad jignasasva tad brahmeti sa tapotapyata sa tapastaptva. These are the two sentences we have to study from this first anuvaka toward the end. These two words, satapotapyata and satapastaptva. What is satapotapyata? Satapah atapyata taptavan. Why he has done the tapasya means Brahma upalabdhi sadhanatvena. This को underline करना पड़ेगा हमको कि the sadhana for the upalabdhi or the prapti of the Brahman is tapasya. The lakshana are told, dwarani are told, combining both of them, the effort which you are supposed to put are called as tapasya. What is it? Bhagavan will explain it later. We have seen in the beginning only when Shankara Bhagavan gave in the Sambandha Bhashya Parisamapta Brahma Vidya Atha Brahma Prapti Sadhanam Tapaha Vaktavyam and Annadinam Upasanami Vaktavyam Ataha Arabhyate Bhrugu Valli. Why Bhrugu Valli started? When in the Brahmavanda Valli, the final thing is told, भैया तो theory था, ये साधना है, तो साधना क्या है? तपहा बोले थे. At that time, 2 days we studied what are the variety of tapasyas according to Gita, according to this, that. Here also Bhagavan will tell, we will study that. But he has done tapasya, पहले बात करो. Now, again, specifically Bhagavan Shankara comes and explains. Tapotapyata means Brahma Upalabdhi Sadhanatvena. Because tapasyas are many types. There are other tapasyas by which you invoke the Lord and in different forms, and from him you ask for the different boons of this sloka or that loka. वो भी तपस्या है. But this tapasya, that tapasya is not same. Therefore, इसको specify करना है ना. Therefore, Brahma Upalabdhi Sadhanatvena. He has done that tapasya for that purpose. He has done that tapasya for that purpose. Which purpose? Brahma Upalabdhi Sadhana. ब्रह्म को हमको दिलवाने वाला. ब्रह्म मीन्स ब्रह्म पर ब्रह्म वस्तु सत्यम ज्ञानंत ब्रह्म. उपलब्धि मीन्स obtaining. Sadhana, those sadhanas which give the Brahma Upalabdhi, those tapasyas which give the Brahman Upalabdhi, that tapasya has done, not the other tapasyas of worshipping. No, same thing said in Kaina Upanishad is कि यत् चक्षुषा न पश्यति येन चक्षुंषि पश्यति तदेव ब्रह्मत्वं विद्धि न इदं यद् इदम् उपासते. So that is Brahman, not this upasate. It is the upasya Brahma hai. He may fulfill your desire. He will not give moksha. You should not go for upasya Brahma. You have to go to Para Brahma. We have done upasya Brahma. Upasya Brahma kripase idrayam. And that upasya Brahma, depending on what we do, he gives. He is like a teller in that counter bank में. वो टोकन में जितना होता है वो उतने पैसे गिन कर देते हैं. कैशियर वैसे जो भी होते हैं. They won't give less or more. So this upasya Brahma, depending on our upasana, they just dispense the money and that's over. Sukha dukkha. They don't give moksha. But Parabrahma gives moksha. Therefore, our aim should be Parabrahma, not upasya Brahma. That is the meaning of Tadeva Brahmatvam Viddhi na idam yadam upasate in Kena Upanishad. Here also, when the Guru Maharaj or the Shruti Mata said Satapotapyata, कौन सा तपस्या? उपास्य ब्रह्म को उपाकर जगत के विषयों को पाने वाला. नो 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 नो. पर ब्रह्म प्राप्ति साधना, ब्रह्म उपलब्धि साधनत्वेन अतप्यत तप्तवा. He has done the तपस्या. ब्रह्म उपलब्धि को साधना करना चाहिए के लिए that is तपस्या. Now here is a beautiful discussion for 5-10 minutes. बढ़िया सा discussion between a question Shankar Bhagavan himself is raising. There is no Purva Pakshi. He himself become Purva Pakshi and he himself answers. Ki kuta punaha, from where? Kuta and why and how? Anupadishtasya eva tapasaha sadhanatva pratipadhi Bhrugoho. From where the Bhrugu obtained the meaning of Brahma Upalabdhi sadhana as tapasya. From where he has discovered tapasya to be the sadhana for Brahma Prapti. Because Anupadishtasya eva did the Guru do the Upadesha. गुरु ने उपदेश नहीं किया तो फिर उस ब्रह्म प्राप्ति के लिए तपस्या को इन्होंने कैसे चुना? वो तो थोड़ा गुस्ताखी कर रहे हैं ना, बिना गुरु के बताए कुछ कर रहे हो। अनुपदिष्टस्य उपदेश नहीं मिला उनको, बट उनको ग्रहण कैसा हुआ? उपलब्धि साधना तपस्या है। Point is very, very important. But such questions have to be asked. Because in the shloka, it is not said that the Guru said you obtain the Brahman through the Bhasya, then he went and did the Bhasya. ऐसा नहीं, गुरु ने तपस्या बोला करने को, that is not given in the mantra. तद्भी जिज्ञासा बोल के छोड़ दे, वो चले गए गुरु. And for that jignasa purti, he did the Bhasya. Guru did not tell. Guru only said, "Eto vaimana bhutani jayante, ene jatani jityanti, yat prayanta visamshitanti, tat vignasasva, tat brahmeti." हो चले गए. उससे पहले अन्न प्राणम चक्षुश्रोत्र मनोवाचम, तो उपलब्धि द्वार बताया, लक्षण बताया, तपस्या करो नहीं बताया. But he took as tapasya, स तपो तप्यता कुतः पुनः, where from anupadishtasya eva tapasaha, that tapasya which was not taught by the guru, sadhanatva pratipatti Bhrugoho, for the Bhrugu acceptance as sadhana for the Brahma Prapti. Answer Shankara Bhagavan himself gives. Sa avashesha uktehe. Sa avashesha uktehe means what? Guru Maharaj has not completely answered or said what he was expected to say. Therefore, तपस्या करने से ब्रह्म मिलता है ऐसा भृगु को नहीं पता, सॉरी वरुण को. Therefore, he did not say no, 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 no. He knows it, but he did not say that's it. He left it for the disciple also to contemplate. Like yesterday, we explained toward the end of the class, it's going on spoon feeding if you do, and never ever the children grow in any of the respective fields. And in whichever the field, after little introduction, initiation, and some training is given, and they are left. And those who are given that freedom after little training are the ones who have excelled in life in every department. Those who are given spoon feeding, they become extremely lazy, lethargic, always looking at someone for a spoon feeding, even though he has got a hands and food is in front. First, he made a sentence, Sa avashesha uktehe. Sa avashesha means reminiscence. Like big cultures of 5,000 years back disappeared, but some avashesha hai. Something is remaining. So, Niravashesha means without leaving anything, Guru did not speak. He did not speak completely, that's the meaning. His speech was incomplete. Savashesha Ukti. Avashesha Abhivi. Reminiscences are there for taught, for teaching. So, Savashesha Ukti. Hey, okay. How is it proved? देखो, अन्नादि ब्रह्मण प्रतिपत्तो द्वारम. ब्रह्म के प्राप्ति के लिए द्वार बता दी. अन्नादि, अन्नम प्राणम चक्षुश्रोत्र मनो. What is the other thing Guru told? Second, Lakshanam cha. He told Lakshanam. What is that? Yatova imani ityadi. Uktava. So Lakshana are told, then Upalabdhi Dwara told. Yatova imani bhutani jayante, ene jatan jivanti, etc. etc. are the Lakshanas. Now, sa avashesham tatu. That is all savashesham only. Completeness नहीं है हमें. क्यों? कि तत् साक्षात ब्रह्मण अनिर्देशात. So, ब्रह्म निर्देश is not at all hinted there at all. लक्षण बता दिया, द्वार बता दिया, करे कैसे फिर इनको जोड़कर कैसे ब्रह्म को पाना है, that is not told by Guru. But he went away. Is it not? Like if the mother tells, अरे मैं बाहर थोड़ा हुआ उनके घर जाके आ रहा हूँ, सारे बोतलों में पानी भरो. No, it is always these speeches are savashesha. There are niravashesha. Because never ever the communication can be complete. It consumes a lot of time. Then what do? We use our dimag. If the mother says pani bharo, so where from the bharo pani? Obviously from the water filter. Whatever you have at home. है कि नहीं? If the पीने का पानी है तो वहां से भरो. नहाने के लिए पानी है तो बाथरूम में बाल्टी में भरो. No, that she will not tell. Savashesha only she will say. So he will go to the filter and open it, whatever pipe is there, he will wash it. And then he will not sit and think, mother has not told me what? To wipe the bottle or to cap it. Therefore, what to do? Will will anybody think and wait for mother or call mother and ask, मम्मा पानी तो भर दिया मैं ढक्कन लगाऊं क्या? अबे तो ढक्कन ही है तुम्हारे पापा की तरह. I need not tell it is. Then he'll ask, Mama, should I put it on the in the refrigerator? Hurry, it all goes without saying. The child has to, or he'll have to have that common दिमाग. हर एक चीज थोड़ी होता है वहाँ. सावशेष होता है वो. You can't say निरवशेषेण without reminiscence everything. In every व्यवहार ukti is सावशेष only. Like he says the खाना लगाओ. No, that is avashesh. He's not specified everything. Then she does खाना means पहले प्लेट में और टेबल पे प्लेट लगाओ, बैठने के लिए कुर्सी दो, then पीने के लिए पानी देना. Thereafter one whatever you have you offer it. अगर निरवशेष बताना चाहिए तो ही विल से मेरे को बैठने के लिए कुर्सी लगाओ, फिर उसको साफ करो, उसके ऊपर प्लेट लगाओ, फिर उसमें खाने का मतलब होता है एक सब्जी एक दाल दो रोटी होते हैं गिलास में पानी. Did any husband tell all these details any time? But the work was going on. So Brahma Lakshana told, Brahma Upalabdhi Dwara told, what to do to enter through the Dwara to reach that Brahman, that was not told. So the disciple has to use his discretion. That's what. Like the parents, like the bosses, so too are the gurus. They are the destructive parents, bosses, and gurus who do the spoon feeding the children. Therefore, never give him the ability to independently think and come to correct understanding. तो atrophy हो जाएगा उसके दिमाग का. No intelligent guru that way spoon feeds. He leaves a lot later on as we grow. Like once up to the 10th class level, it is taught. But 11th से लेकर आप प्लस टू अब जाते हो तो यू हैव टू गो टू लाइब्रेरी एंड रेफर द बुक्स. थोड़ा बताया जाएगा. ग्रेजुएशन में तो और भी कम पड़ा. इन पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन में तो हफ्ते में 2 ही क्लास लगते हैं. बाकी यू हैव टू स्टडी. इन पीएचडी you only have to decide the theme, you only have to go to library, collect all of that, you write a data, then show it to the doctor, whoever is your guide, then you will go through that and say the suggestions. But इधर 95% मेहनत इन्हीं का होता है बेचारा. लाइब्रेरी में जाकर किताबें ढूंढकर मैटर लिखकर उसका दिमाग लगाकर उसके आधार पर whatever the theme he has taken, on that he does research. Some electrical equipment he will have to research a new one. है ना. आजकल इतने बदलाव आ रहे हैं ना. एवरीथिंग इज रिसर्च. ए न्यू कैपेसिटर इज डिस्कवर्ड, ए न्यू कंडक्टर, ए सेमीकंडक्टर चल रहा है इंडिया और उच्च देश के बीच में. हाँ, ताइवान. Because Taiwan is a country which supplies 35% of semiconductors to whole world. That is why the China is wanting to occupy it. Then the whole world's that semiconductor business can be in my grip. That's how the China thinks. China is a bewakoof. When anything comes into your hands, the other world in the people, they start creating their own semiconductor. It is not required. किसको नहीं आता आजकल. मेक इन इंडिया की तरह every country can make in their own house, country whatever they want. We are giving the example that semiconductor वगैरह. तो they go, what is the improvement on that? What is the longevity of it? How it can be utilized in a multiple places? So the new doctorate करने वाला research उस पे करता है. Sometime under one guide 4 are there. All are doing research on that only, different topics. One is talking about its longevity, another is looking about its what is it, the applicability in various fields. One is working on the cost factor, which material which is more available can be used so that it is less cost. I am talking about कि सावशेष उक्ति पूरा नहीं बताया. it is left to the disciple. And disciple has to have the common sense that Guru has not completely told, that is in my own interest for me to think and do. He'll have to think and do. So, Savasheshami tat sakshat brahmana anirdeshat. Savasheshami tat साक्षात ब्रह्मण अनिर्देशात. ब्रह्म का डायरेक्ट निर्देश नहीं हुआ उधर. एक तो ब्रह्म को तटस्थ लक्षण से बताया. Second is only Dwara are told what exactly to be done to reach to that Brahman. So we have to use that Dwara, enter, catch the Brahma with what you call Tatastha Lakshana. Then the Tatasthathi ko chhod do, to Swarup wale Lakshana mein humko pahunchna hai. What to do for that, it was not told. Therefore, Anyatha hi, otherwise, Swarupena eva Brahma nirdeshtavyam. Why the Tatastha Lakshana Brahma told? है ना, स्वरूप लक्षण ही बताना चाहिए. निर्देष्टव्यम. वही जिज्ञासवे पुत्राय, to his own son, and he has got a जिज्ञासा. जिज्ञासो इत्थम रूपम ब्रह्म इति. ऐसा ब्रह्म होता है, सीधा सीधा बताना चाहिए था. So there are two topics here, independent topics. One is general common sense topic. Second is the topic related to this subject. General common sense related topic क्या है कि don't ask for spoon feeding everything. Then our intellect stops working. Therefore, take some project to do independently the research and all. Even though not told. So tapasya is not told by the Guru, but he found it to be the sadhana for Brahma Prapti. That's the discussion we are doing. Question वही था ना, गुरु ने बताया नहीं था तपस्या करो करके. Why did he think? Why did he take the tapasya as the sadhana for Brahma Prapti? For that, the answer is, the first common sense answer is, the sentence is incomplete. It's Savashesha Ukta, not Savashesha Ukta, not Niravashesha. Therefore, the disciple common sense use करके वो खुद ही independent बनकर करना शुरू किया. What is the meaning? Second meaning is what? The Brahman is told Avashesha Yukta, means, as we said here, Tatastha Lakshana Yukta. But we don't want Tatastha Lakshana Brahman. We have to love the real Brahman. Then why didn't the real Brahma Guru say, even the goal is that one, he said only Savashesha, leaving for the disciple to contemplate on. Secondly, the Niravashesha Brahman is said as Satyam Jnanantam Brahman. The other thing is what? It cannot be brought and shown, or it cannot be told in the words. शब्दों से नहीं बोल सकते, बता चुके हैं ना, ये तो वाह इमाने भूतानि जायन्ते, नहीं, ये तो वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा सह. We have seen it. So this is the way the Guru can tell the remaining disciple have to contemplate and discover. So दो बातें हो गए, आधा कहकर छोड़ दिया मतलब giving freedom and to with faith on the disciple, giving freedom to the disciple with faith that further steps he will discover. And he discovered the step that I must do tapasya. Guru did not tell, but this is the way to discover Brahma. That is how he involved. That's one answer. Second answer is what? Brahman cannot be told with any विशेषा. निर्विशेष ही बताना, सविशेष ही बताना पड़ेगा उसको, और निर्विशेष खुद को ढूंढना पड़ता है. And for that he has searched or discovered the path of tapasya. That is the meaning here. Anyatha hi, otherwise, if it is possible, Swarupena eva Brahma nirdeshtavyam. Why should he say the Brahma Savashesha Yatava Imani? Brahma का जो स्वरूप है दिखाना चाहिए. Like when you are telling your son, go and bring that uncle from railway station, he will tell the स्वरूप of that uncle. पतला है, दुबला है, काला है, गोरा है, और लंबा है, जो छोटा है, what color of dress he wears, है ना, ये पूरे डिटेल बताना चाहिए ना. He has told, then he has discovered. So Brahma cannot be told like that directly. These are all Tatastha Lakshana only. So otherwise, Anyatha hi Swarupena eva Brahma nirdeshtavyam jignasave putraya. To his putra who is a jignasu, to him directly, अरे ऐसे होते हो अंकल, जाके ले आओ. पर ये वाला अंकल जो है ब्रह्मन है, ऐसे होते ही नहीं, बता नहीं सकते, बोलना तो पड़ेगा, जाके ब्रह्म अंकल को पकड़ के लाओ. But he can be told maximum. Yeto va imani bhutani jayante, this much. Specifically not told. Please remember. ब्रह्म का कोई ऐसे स्वरूप नहीं बताया, तटस्थ रूप से बताया. सो देयरफॉर पुत्रा इदम इत्थम रूपम ब्रह्म इति न च एवं निरदिशत. तो गुरु हैज नॉट स्पोकन लाइक दैट टू द डिसाइपल कि ऐसे ऐसे ब्रह्म है, उनको पकड़ के लाओ. तो किम तरहि सावशेषम एव उक्तवान. So Savashesha Muktavan is he did not tell completely, that's one meaning. Second is the Tatastha Lakshana Ukta Brahman he has spoken. Because that's the only thing that can be done. The Sarupa of Brahman has to be experienced as one's own self. And that disciple has to struggle for it. Even Guru cannot do. Like Guru makes the disciple do meditation. Guru cannot do anything. No, Shishya ko hi karna padta dhyan. Guru can just supervise and guide. Now, now remember, ataha avagamyate noonam sadhanantaram api apekshate pita brahma vijnanam pratiti. So then the disciple thought, ki father is expecting me to do some sadhana because he did not tell me the thing completely and Brahman he did not tell specifically, clearly. So therefore I have to do something to discover that Brahman who is Nirvishesha, this is how he has come to that clarity first. मुझे कुछ करना है क्योंकि पापा ने पूरा नहीं बताया. Then what is that to be done? When he thought, therefore, tapo vishesha pratipatti. So विशेष रूप से he came to the understanding कि मुझे तपस्या करना पड़ेगा. Nature of tapasya will be told later on. Why did he think? Because from the beginning, Papa was training him like that. In the entire ashram, others are also, for anything to be done, they were forced to do the tapasya, anything to gain. तपस्या बिकॉज कि सर्व साधक तमत्वातु. देखो हर एक चीज को पाने में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट मेहनत करना है तपस्या में. मेहनत को ही तपस्या करते कहते हैं. सर्व साधक तमत्वात तपस्या. So what is the whole thought here? Swarupa, that Tadastha Lakshanas are told, Swarupa is not told. Upalabdhi Dwara told, what to do not told. The disciple heard what Father Guru said. Annam pranam chakshushotra manovacham. Aha, okay, Upalabdhi Dwara. Then Yato Vaiman Bhutan Jayante and Jatan Jivanti Yat Prayante Abhisambhishanti iti. Okay, this is called Tadastha Lakshana. And then Tad Vijignasasva Tad Brahma he said. How to do that sadhana, he has not said. So, मैं क्या करूँ भाई? Then he researched in such context and in general contexts what is done for anything to achieve. Tapasya is the meaning. Therefore, sadhaka tamatvat, sarva sadhaka tamatvat tapa. सारे साधक मतलब लक्ष्य पहुंचाने वाले मेहनतों में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बड़ा कामयाब वाला मेहनत है, उसका नाम तपस्या करते हैं. In this context, what is tapasya we will see. In general, what are the variety of tapasyas we saw? We talked doing japa, upasana, bhakti, going to temple, everything is tapasya. But for what? Like yesterday was the UPA meeting with coalition with all the opposition parties, whatever number of 19 or 17 groups they joined. From each state they came बेचारे फ्लाइट में आओ उतरो वहां जाओ फिर जो कमरे देते और नहाओ सब आदमी हैं सब ह्यूमन बीइंग्स हैं, they're not machines. Then come to the meeting at right time and all are above 60-70 बेचारे, very few maybe less aged. 60-70 में क्या होता है we all know. But they want power, they want to dethrone. Therefore they did all that tapasya, sat there for hours together, discussed. बड़े बड़े 60-70-80 एज बेचारा, हमको तो मैं तो बैठो आराम से एक जगह, क्या है झमेला. Now, in contrast to them, today again the NDA will sit with its 38 parties alliance. This is big tapasya. They have to arrange करने वालों को तपस्या है, लोग जाके बैठना है, फिर डिस्कस करना है. इट्स तपस्या, लड़ाई झगड़ा नहीं होनी है. द माइंड की तपस्या है वो. करेक्ट कंसेंसस में आना है, स्ट्रैटेजी बनानी है. How to defend. Everyone in the world is doing tapasya. That is why sarva sadhaka tamatvat tapasaha grahanam. Why Bhrugu has chosen tapasya as sadhana, even though Father did not say, because sarva sadhaka matvat. Before that, Father has not told completely, specifically, that vijignasasva itna bola उन्होंने, उससे आगे और कुछ नहीं बताया. And the Swarupa Lakshana is not told, only Tatastha is told. And we have seen Sarva Sadhaka Tamatvat. See, in today's world, to sustain the jobs in the corporate world and all, बेचारों को आउट 14-15 घंटे काम करना पड़ता है everywhere in the sports. If you have to be in the big selection team, how much tapasya those children have to do. बाप रे, मेरे को तरस आ जाती. हाँ, उनको लीग टीम में स्टेट टीम में आना है तो कितना 6-6 घंटे, छोटे छोटे बच्चे 15 साल, 16, 18, 20, वो तो वेरी टेंडर क्यूट एज, बट देन दैट्स हाउ इट इज. इफ दे डोंट वर्क हार्ड, लैग बिहाइंड. सो टू एनी स्पोर्ट्स, आर्ट्स, फिल्म इंडस्ट्री, अरे जो क्या क्या मेहनत करते रे बाबा. You are also doing, you are not less at all. Morning, evening, sitting for classes 2 to 3 hours is Maha. Our tapasya is only this. For us, tapasya is studying Shastra, contemplating on them, digesting the meaning of our Brahman and meditating and knowing. Our and Bhrugu tapasya is same because we are mumukshus, we are jignasus. मैं तो और कुछ दूसरा रखा नहीं था, बस आपके तो और भी तपस्या है. आप देश का उद्धार करते हो, पड़ोसी का उद्धार करते हो, सबका उद्धार का. सर्वोद्धार का यू आर. मेरे को किसी को नहीं, मेरे को आत्म उद्धार करना है. उद्धरे आत्मा. Tapaha, nothing is possible without tapasya. Keep it in mind. Now he says, after that, ki tapo vishesha pratipatti to sarva sadhaka tamatvat. Then sarvesham hi niyata sadhya vishayanam sadhananam tapah eva sadhakatamam sadhanam iti hi prasiddham loke. See how perfect and powerful Bhagavan Adi Shankara's Bhashya 1,000 years back, long back. 1500-1400 साल पहले, मतलब इटर्नल नॉलेज इट इज. व्हाट इज इट अगेन? सर्वेशाम ही, of all niyat sadhya vishayanam, the things which are obtained through some effort. So sadhananam, for that among the efforts that are to be put, tapah eva, tapasya alone, sadhaka tamam sadhanam, the best and sure and foolproof sadhana. Iti prasiddhan loke, in this world, this is what is very well known everywhere. Here tapasya means hard work and mehnat. Intellectual, a scientist does the intellectual tapasya. A parvata arohaka, उसका intellect might भी होता है, but it is more a physical tapasya. By this what is said? Not only what Bhrugu did by selecting tapasya is justified, not only it is done, but it is glorified also. Therefore substantiated. What is it? Therefore, the Brahma Prapti can never be without tapasya. And what exactly is tapasya? That will be in this last paragraph. कि तस्मात् पित्रा अनुपदिष्टमपि ब्रह्म विज्ञान साधनत्वेन तपः प्रतिपेदे भृगुः तच्च तपः बाह्य अंतःकरण समाधानं तद्वारकत्वात् ब्रह्म प्रतिपत्तेः मनसश्च इन्द्रियाणां च एकाग्रं परं तपः तज्ज्यायः सर्वधर्मेभ्यः स धर्मः पर उच्यते इति शांति पर्वणि स्मृते च तपः तप्त्वा इति प्रथमोनु सः च तप्त्वा इति प्रथमोनुवाकः. So what therefore this tapasya specifically, it needs some 5, 6, 10 minutes of explanation. We will be taking up that tomorrow. So today what we have done, summarized what we have done. Thereafter the Guru Maharaj what he gave and the incompleteness in the teaching. Therefore the Shishya himself contemplated. Then he came to his idea कि द्वार तो है, लक्षण तो है, तो प्रवेश करके इस लक्षण वाले ब्रह्म को पाना है एंड लक्षण अतीत ब्रह्म को भी पाना है. तो वी हैव टू डू द तपस्या. देयरफॉर स तपो तप्येत. सो गुरु डिड नॉट से बट डिसाइपल. एंड गुरु एवरी टाइम सारे बात नहीं बताना चाहिए, सावशेष बताना चाहिए, निरवशेष नहीं बताना. Then only the genius of the disciple, the clarity, the inner abilities, etc., come into functioning. Again, everyone have all potentialities. As we all study thousands of times, the real education is that where all the secretly hidden abilities, potentialities of all the beings have to be brought out into expression. Is it not? Each soul is potentially divine, and the goal is to manifest that divinity. For that sake only, we should not tell everything. You should make them do. आधा बताओ बाकी करने. If it does mistake, then you have to improve. Some place you have to tell completely. कॉमन सेंस यूज करना है. आइडिया इज व्हाट, उसको दिमाग लगाने का मौका देना है, मेहनत करने का मौका देना है. सतपो तप्यते. Like once the child comes to age of 6 or 7, no need of making everything and feeding. उसको बोलना है bring your own plate. Till that time you only brought. Then bring your own tumbler with water. Bring your own katori and also spoon. Then you serve. Later on some years, 8, 9, 10 साल गया, you only serve everyone. Otherwise you will never learn only. करना, मेहनत करना, भरपूर मेहनत करना. The parents who teach the children, they have done the best job. So neither of the anything of the world nor spiritual things will come to us without tapasya. Therefore, yes. Clear? Now we'll further see that last paragraph little exhaustively. Then Dvitiya Anuvaka, how we do? Wherein the summary of that is he does tapasya. He comes to know the Anna is Brahma. Okay. And then with that knowledge he goes to the father and says, यहाँ तो मैंने डिस्कवर किया पापा, बट फिर भी मुझे खुद ही सैटिस्फाई नहीं हो रहा. Then Papa says, then फिर से करो तपस्या. Guru never tells anything extra knowledge. He only says go and tapasya. Tad jignasasva बोलते जाएंगे वो. Disciple only by putting his own efforts from the gross to the subtler, the finally reaches. Then Guru says, yes, you are right, you have reached there. मजेदार है कहानी उस तरह से. A practically happened thing. How in front of the Guru, the disciple has come slowly, blossomed, evolved, and reached from nowhere to everything. Continue tomorrow. Om 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 Om. So please remember only two things. For achieving anything in this world, in whatever the grade, the due tapasya, hard work has to be done. First point. To achieve anything world, tapasya karna hi hai, hard work. General understanding. Second is what? Depending on what we have to achieve, will be that tapasya. You know? Like I want to achieve a healthy body. Now my tapasya is the yoga asanas, the pranayamas, the other asanas, the walking exercises. When I do all that, the body's health and fitness is maintained. That's the tapasya for this. Again, if I have to have lots of friends, if that is my tapasya is maintain a big data register and then keep on being in touch with them every day and talk lovingly to them, keep sending gifts to them, pleasantries to them every day. Then your this goal of having some friends will be fulfilled. Tapasya. You want to have a lot of money. So get money as a free में थोड़ी मिलता है. Either try spiritually by tapasya of chanting Kanakadhara Stotra ityadi for thousands of times, which is also great tapasya, hard work, or your own professional work. Whatever job you get, hard work करो, पैसे मिलेंगे. So without tapasya, nothing, but tapasya depends on that goal of ours. So for us, Brahma Vidya is the goal. Our tapasya is Shravana, Manana, Nididya. Okay? इतना पकड़ लो बस. बिना मेहनत का कुछ नहीं मिलता. मेहनत का ही फल होता है सब कुछ. तो क्या पाना है डिसाइड करके वहां का मेहनत कर. ओम 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 ओम. We have done the mantra na. ओम पूर्णमदं पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Again you do om 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 om. Good. Thank you for your presence today.